Welcome back to News Around, where we do not just read the headlines, we listen to the heartbeats behind them. Sometimes, the glitz and glamour of the celebrity world are stripped away, leaving only the raw, unfiltered humanity of the people we watch on screen. Today is one of those days. We are putting aside the usual speculation to focus on a moment that has shaken the entertainment industry to its core. It is the story of a father pushed to his limit, a husband fighting for the sanctity of his home, and a plea for peace that ended in tears. We are talking about Gökberk Yıldırım's unprecedented, emotional statement regarding his wife, Cemre Arda, and their unborn child. It was a broadcast that changed how we see him not just as a star, but as a protector. As we navigate this sensitive topic, we invite you to join our community of empathetic viewers. Subscribe to News Around to stay informed with integrity. And for those who wish to support our mission of delivering deeper storytelling, please consider clicking the join button. Your support helps us tell the stories that truly matter. Now, let us listen to Gökberk's cry for help. The cameras were rolling, but the man in front of them was not Gökberk Yıldırım the actor. The charisma and composed demeanor we are used to seeing on the red carpet were gone. In their place sat a man visibly exhausted, his eyes heavy with sleepless nights and a worry that seemed to weigh down his very soul. When he began to speak, his voice trembled, a sound so rare for him that it immediately silenced the room. He spoke of a psychological siege. For weeks, rumors, unfounded accusations, and an invasive scrutiny have been tightening like a noose around his family. But Gökberk made it clear, he could handle the attacks on himself. He has, in his own words, endured everything until now. But the target has shifted. The stress is no longer just affecting him, it is seeping into the sanctity of his home, affecting his pregnant wife, Cemre Arda. The most heartbreaking moment came when his composure finally cracked. With tears welling in his eyes, he delivered a sentence that was both a plea and a warning: if anything happens to Cemre or my baby, no one will bear the moral responsibility. This was not a script. This was the primal fear of a father terrified that the toxicity of the outside world might harm the fragile life growing inside his home. It was a moment of absolute vulnerability that turned a press statement into a defiance against the industry itself. While Gökberk has stepped into the line of fire, Cemre Arda has chosen the path of silence. Known for her preference to stay out of the spotlight, she has retreated further into the safety of their private life. But silence does not mean weakness. Sources close to the couple reveal that she is the calm center of this storm. Despite the tension, she is fighting to maintain her composure, prioritizing the health of the baby above all else. However, the strain is undeniable. Gökberk's statement pulled back the curtain on just how delicate this period has been. It is reported that he draws immense strength from her resilience, but the fear remains. Friends say that Gökberk has become almost inseparable from her, dedicating every free minute away from the set to be by her side. He is trying to create a bubble of joy around her, acting as a filter against the negativity. But even the strongest walls can shake when the pressure is this high. This story forces us to ask a difficult question about the price of fame. Where do we draw the line between public interest and harassment? Do you think the media needs stricter boundaries when it comes to pregnancy and family? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation respectful and supportive. And if you appreciate us covering this with the sensitivity it deserves, please like this video. To help us keep our standards high, consider hitting that join button. It makes a real difference. The tears we saw on screen were not the result of a single bad day. They were the accumulation of months of quiet panic. Insiders reveal that Gökberk has been battling severe anxiety for some time. The excitement of fatherhood is inextricably linked with a terrifying sense of responsibility. It is said that he spends his nights sleepless, checking his phone constantly, his mind racing with what-if scenarios. Even while filming, his heart is at home. Between takes, he is on the phone with Cemre, checking in, needing that reassurance that she is safe. This is a man whose priorities have violently shifted. The career that once defined him is now secondary. It is reported that he is turning down professional opportunities if they threaten his ability to be present. His new criterion for accepting a role is simple. Does it disturb the peace of my family? If the answer is yes, the answer is no. Ironically, this moment of vulnerability may redefine Gökberk Yıldırım's career in a way no role ever could. 4 years, he was the heartthrob, the romantic lead. But now, the public sees something deeper, a family man. The wave of support on social media has been overwhelming. Comments praising his stance, "This is what a real father looks like," are flooding his feeds. Industry insiders suggest that this shift is already being noticed by producers. There is talk of offering him more mature, profound roles that reflect this gravitas. But Gökberk seems uninterested in capitalizing on this image. His focus is singular. His statement was not a PR move, it was a boundary setting. "This isn't just gossip, it's my life," he said. He has drawn a line in the sand, signaling that he is willing to take legal action to protect his tribe. It is a resentment born of love, a refusal to let the gossip industry monetize his family's stress. Amidst the legal threats and the public tears, there is a softer side to this story. Behind closed doors, Gökberk and Cemre are finding solace in the small things. Reports say they have been decorating the nursery together, finding joy in the details of cribs and colors. These intimate moments are their escape valves, the only times they can truly breathe. It is in these quiet hours that the bond is strengthened. Cemre feels secure in his presence, knowing she has a partner who will literally stand before the world and weep to protect her. Gökberk's transformation is complete. He is no longer just an actor. He is a father-in-waiting, guarding the most precious production of his life. Gökberk Yıldırım's tearful declaration was a wake-up call. It reminded us that behind every headline is a human being with a breaking point. His message was clear: "My family is everything to me." It is a sentence that resonates with anyone who has ever loved someone more than themselves. As the dust settles, the entertainment world watches with bated breath, not for scandal, but with hope. We hope that Cemre Arda finds peace in the final stages of her pregnancy. We hope that the baby arrives healthy and safe. And we hope that Gökberk Yıldırım finds the serenity he so desperately seeks. Thank you for joining us for this emotional report. At News Around, we stand with Gökberk and Cemre in wishing for their peace. We will continue to update you on their journey, hopefully with happier news next time. What message of support would you send to the couple? Leave it in the comments below. If you value journalism that prioritizes humanity over clicks, please subscribe and share this video. And for those who want to be the backbone of our channel, the join button is waiting. Your support allows us to tell the truth. Stay kind, stay supportive, and keep watching News Around. Goodbye.